Test 1 2. Check. Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. 1 2 3 4. John. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Oops.
Check. 1 2. Check. 1 2 3.
1 2 3. John. Hopefully everything's going sound good back in the studio. One, two, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Check, check, check.
All right, defense, let's go.
1 out to a 3, a 1 2 3. Check, check. What happened to my other card I'm looking for? 1 2 3.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to
I texted to John. I said, he says, spots, everything sounds good. I said, okay, pray for a win. And he looked at the screen and said, yeah, and this score is a dream. This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats, all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant good evening, everybody, and welcome here to Preston Gym. As tonight, the Preston Lady Indians take the floor as they'll open up district play as they'll be playing host to the Pocatello Thunder. Hi, everybody. Dan Hubbard along with John Slaughter here at Preston Gym. John Beverly back in the studio tonight. Glad to have you with us here on mylocalradio.com and on KACH. As the Lady Indians, who have struggled a bit through the first 9 games of the year, only 1-8, can right a whole lot of wrongs with a win here this evening as they'll play host to the Pocatello Thunder in the district opener for both teams. For Pocatello, they come in 7-5. They are ranked 3rd in the IdahoSports.com coaches poll. So it should be a very interesting matchup tonight for the Indians and one that they really need to win. Coming up, we'll look at other games going on around the area tonight. Plus, we'll talk to head coach Camille Kuntz coming up in just a few minutes as well. And on the way next, it's our North Stars Ultimate Outdoors Scene Set. As John Slaughter will join me, we'll talk about this game and some of the other things going on around the area. This is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian basketball on KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Since 2005, North Stars Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
105.5 FM KACH.
Hi, we're Braden and Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency.
We're Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jan Stone with Northern Title of Preston, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Bill Chambers from North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Larson. I'm with HK Auto, and we are Dayton Proud and Idaho Strong.
We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
Welcome back here to Preston Gym as the JV game has ended, and the Preston JV has beaten the Pocatello JV tonight by the final score of 45-34. As this is the scene set, brought to you by North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors on State Street at the north end of the city of Preston. John Slaughter joins me here for the broadcast tonight, and John, you know, it kind of seems kind of cliche. We talked about it right at the top of the broadcast that we could right a whole bunch of wrongs tonight with a victory.
Yeah, that's one thing about it. And I think our varsity girls just got some inspiration from our JV girls as they beat the Pocatello JV team. But they're very, very good, and they're not a bad team at all. So maybe a little inspiration for the varsity tonight.
Hopefully so, as the varsity comes in 1-8, Pocatello 7-5, ranked third. On paper, they have a big assignment ahead of them.
Yeah, Pocatello is their girls team. I'm looking over the roster, but also I remember them from last year. They have one of the best centers, I think, in girls basketball in the state, and that's in Kennison Garza,
yep.
And she's only a sophomore, and she's probably 6'3", probably 6, maybe might even reach 6'4", but she's just an excellent, even as a freshman, she did an excellent job. And 3 of their starters tonight are all freshmen. 3 of their starters will be freshmen tonight, and they're a really good but young team. They're going to be good for a couple of years.
So Preston has their hands full coming into the game here tonight. We'll see what Coach Kuntz thinks about it as we step into the coach's corner coming up. Time for the Evergreen Financial visit with the coach. We'll talk about that with Coach Camille Kuntz coming up as you're listening to a presentation of Preston Indians basketball brought to you by Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team here on KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com. Hey ladies, when you're looking to freshen up your wardrobe, there is no need to travel to the big city shopping centers or the dreaded mall. Stay local and head to Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. They offer great prices on the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, shoes and boots, and other accessory items. And best of all, everything is size inclusive from small to 3XL. When you shop local, everything you spend stays right here in Preston and Franklin County. Magnolia Road, 27 South State Street in downtown Preston.
Hi.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Welcome back here to the Crumble Cookie pregame shows. It's time to step into the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Evergreen Financial, as we'll speak with Kimio Kuntz here for a couple of minutes before we get the game started here this afternoon. You know, we were kind of chatting a little while ago before we did the interview. The best thing about tonight is you can wash away a whole lot of wrong with a victory here this evening.
Oh, yeah, we want to win a district game, our first one. So, yeah, exactly. This is what we plan for. This is what we're preparing for.
It's one of those things where 4 games makes up your whole season. It all comes down to just winning 4 district games.
Yep, it does. Yep, that's what we tell the kids. This is what's important. So that's what we're focused. We've been focused all summer on this. So we're excited to play.
How do you do things differently tonight than you have in the first 7 or 8 games?
Yeah, so we've really been focused on their inside game. They have some great post players, so you might see a few more threes go up, and we don't guard them. We're focusing on getting that inside game, just really guarding those, and we're also going to be a little more disciplined on offense. So just running some sets and running some plays. So.
I know that was kind of the concentration of the last couple of games, that you're trying to run more of a disciplined set offense, and try to work toward these games now as you head into district.
Yeah, that's exactly what we've been doing. We've been trying to focus. Our kids are struggling a little bit with sicknesses and things like that, so that discipline will help us just play a little bit more of a slow down offense, so we're not running constantly back and forth, so we're going to use that a little bit in our advantage.
Is that kind of what you want to do? You want to do maybe a little more deliberate in the things that you do?
Yeah, of course we're still going to look for the transition, but then we're going to pull it back and just be really focused on calling out some plays and running those.
What about this Pocatello team? What do they bring to the table?
They have a freshman that's really talented. She plays underneath a little bit. She also drives well to the basket. And then we all know about Garza, who's the sophomore post, that she brings a lot. She's coming off an injury, but she's been really strong these past few games that she's played. And Pocatello, they're coming in with a lot of confidence. They beat a tough Shelley team. And so they're looking to play some good basketball tonight.
Yeah, you can come away with a win against Shelley. You've said something for yourself.
Exactly, yeah. So they're coming in with some confidence, and they play hard underneath. They finish well and they rebound well. So we're gonna work our guts out on defense, and yeah, we're proud of these girls the way they've worked in practice this past week. They've really brought put some extra time in for us. So yeah.
Hopefully everything goes the Indians' way this evening, and you pick up a win in your first district game tonight.
Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Kimio Kuntz with us here on the pregame show. We'll take a time out. We'll come back with more. This is the Preston Indians pregame show, a presentation of Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston. And hi again, everybody. Welcome back here to the Crumble Cookie pregame show. Coming up around the area tonight, other games that you can follow. It'll be the top-ranked girls team in the 4A category, the Shelley Russets. They will be at Hillcrest tonight. Thunder Ridge hits the road. They'll go to Madison. Highland will be at Rigby. Blackfoot will take on Skyline. South Fremont will be at Marsh Valley this evening. Sugar Salem hits the road. They'll go to Bonneville. Buell will be at Canyon Ridge tonight. And the Twin Falls Lady Bruins, they hit the road as they will be at Kimberly tonight. Here at Preston Gym, the Preston Lady Indians open district play this evening as they play host to the Pocatello Thunder coming up in just a few minutes. We'll take a time out here on the Crumble Cookie pregame show. We'll come back. We'll have a little bit more as the pregame show continues right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Level 10 Life.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
It's time for Preston Indian Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. By Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. By West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. By Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. By Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. By Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. By Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. By Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car or truck running strong. By Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. By Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. For tires, brakes, shocks, or alignment, there's only one stop. It's Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. By North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. By Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. By Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. By Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. By Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily at Northern Title. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and Preston High School Athletics, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without the express written consent of Preston Broadcasting, LLC is strictly prohibited. From here at Preston Gym, the starting lineups and opening tap are next.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
It's time to meet tonight's starting lineup for the Preston Indians. The starting lineup is brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Chloe Kuhn, senior, Preston, Idaho.
Briley Harris, sophomore, Preston, Idaho. Ellie Nelson, sophomore, Franklin, Idaho.
Liz Harris, senior, Preston, Idaho.
Emma Kuhn, senior, Preston, Idaho.
To find out how Webb Funeral Home can be of service to you in your time of need, call 208-852-0533 or check out their website at webbmortuary.com. Well, welcome back here to Preston Gym. Just about ready to get the game going as the starting lineup for the Pocatello Thunders: Liv Marshall, Ella Hawkinson, Taylor Rogers, Sage Hagler, and Kindlin Garza, that incredible sophomore. John, what do the Indians need to do to be successful tonight?
Well, I'm going to go with what Coach Coons said earlier in the pregame, is the fact that they've got to protect the center, because they're tall, they're athletic, they'll be good. So if they can protect the in close shots, which they're going to work the ball inside, and then put a little pressure on your three-pointers. If they start making them, you might have to come out, but I would start with the defense underneath.
So here we go as Garza jumps center against Nelson, and Garza controls the opening tap, and Pocatello has the ball first. In the corner, Hawkinson drives the baseline, kick it all the way over to the far corner. Hagler for three is no good, and the rebound is off, taken there by Emma Kuntz. Preston runs the ball up into the front court. Reaching in to tap the ball away was Marshall, but the ball will stay with the Preston Indians. Here are those cheerleaders in the student section across the way. Hold on, now the officials are going to get together. As I think they're talking about the shot clock, I think, as it's still on 35. As they come over and want to talk about things, get it set. Okay, they have it set. They decided to set it at 31, and Preston will bring the ball in as Emma gets it into the backcourt as it comes into Brightly Harris. Swing it over to Emma Kuntz, free throw line extended left. Comes back across the top, gives it off to her sister Chloe. Lobs it down inside, down to Nelson. Oh, great move inside by Ellie, and she gets the layup.
Yeah, Ellie saw Chloe got the pass inside to Ellie, and she went right up for it.
Three-pointer on the way. That's no good. Tapped by Pocatello, apparently, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah,
I thought it was Liz Harris who got a hand on it.
Yeah, but I think Garza was the one that come off her knee right there at the end.
So Preston up 2-0 here, the first 45 seconds here of the opening quarter. Glad to have you along with us here tonight as the Preston Indians taking on the Pocatello Thunder. Ball knocked away, picked up by Garza. She runs the ball out of the backcourt, lays it off to Marshall. Pass along the baseline, Hagler for two. That's a little bit too long. Liz Harris has the rebound, gives it off to Brightly Harris up into the front court. Weaves her way through traffic, comes back across the top of the key, holds it there. Comes to Chloe Kuntz, free throw line extended right. Back across, gives it off to Emma Kuntz as Emma wants to direct traffic. She'll stop and pop a three from the free throw line extended right. That's no good. Picked up again here by Rogers for the Thunder. Garza's going to look at a three. That's no good. Long rebound is off to Harris. Brightly's got it. 2-0 Preston, a minute and a half here into the first quarter on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Whoops. Pass kind of as Emma gets her feet tangled up. Picked up, driving down the floor. That's no good. Picked up again by Hagler. Puts it up and in.
Yeah, we got to hustle back down on those fast breaks in case of the miss for a rebound. It was too easy. They had three people down there to rebound.
So we're tied at 2 as Brightly Harris will bring the ball back up into the front court. Looks down the left side. She'll bring it back to the top of the key. Comes back to Chloe. Nelson has her shot blocked there by Garza down at the right block. Given off to Rogers, back up in the front court. Get it back down low as it comes to Hawkinson. She turns at the block, and that's no good, but she's fouled as the shot put up by Garza.
Yeah, that foul's going to go on Ellie.
Actually, they're going to call it on Liz Harris.
Oh.
A little bit of a break. So Liz draws the foul. That's the first foul in the first quarter here for either side. And Garza at the free throw line. The first shot is no good. Garza, as tall as she is, averages just a tick over 11 points a game and just under 7 rebounds a game. Even with that miss, she still is a 62% free throw shooter on the year, and she makes that one. So it's 3-2 Pocatello is our first lead change of the game. 5:37 to play here in quarter number 1. Emma Kuntz gives it off to sister Chloe. Back out top as it comes there to Brightly Harris. Harris crosses over a couple of times on Hagler, gives it off, and reaches a holding foul as Marshall came out to challenge the ball, and Emma Kuntz and draws the foul. That's one foul on each side now here in the first quarter. Comes back into Brightly Harris. Indians in their white home uniforms tonight. Pocatello, black, trimmed in red and white. Nelson down low. She's got another layup.
Great pass by Jaylee Roberts into Ellie on that. Great pass. That's what we like to see out of our Indians.
As Hagler with it. Doesn't take the shot. But all the way back around. Try to get it down low to Garza on the right block. Knocked away. Picked up by Brightly Harris. Here come the Indians with a 1-point lead. Harris down low again, inside to Nelson. Bounce it down low as Roberts has it. She'll get it back outside, kept in the front court as Chloe Kuntz hustles to get to the loose ball. Chloe waits for Brightly to get back to her position, comes back on the right side, back to Roberts. Roberts holds it there. Comes back across the top of the key. Good screen put on there by Nelson. Roberts still with it, and Garza knocks it away. What do we got? We got a timeout called by the head coach, Chloe Kuntz, Emma Kuntz, to avoid the 5-second call. That's timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, when it's time to update your look, stop in at Magnolia Road, 27 South State Street here in Preston.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Welcome back here to this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate team presentation of Preston Indian basketball. The Indians get it in, but the shot clock violation. So the Indians will turn the ball over with 4:19 to play here in quarter number one. Go ahead.
You know, I was just interested in the JV game. They didn't use the shot clock. And I think they need to get all these kids used to shooting with it, or playing with that shot clock.
Abby Lusk into the game, whip it down into the corner, now comes back out top to Lusk. Lusk drives across the top of the key from left to right, gets it back now as Taylor Bunderson into the game here for the first time. Comes back to Bunderson again, stumbles, and is knocked down by Brightly Harris, and be a foul on Harris. That'll be her first.
Yeah,
and second on the team. Go ahead.
Yeah, she reached in there rather than using her hands and feet to get the ball. She dove for it, which she took the feet right out underneath the Pocatello player.
So the ball comes into Rogers. Goes back to Lusk, drives the baseline, doesn't get the shot, comes back to Hawkinson. And Hawkinson from right along the baseline able to hit that. And it puts the Thunder back out in front, 5-4 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. As they get the pass over to Alder just into the game, and she drags the pivot foot and travels. So they'll turn the ball over. 3:40 to play here in the first quarter. The first quarter brought to you by Northern Title, a trusted name in the tri-state area. Remember, good deeds done daily. Call to find out how at 208-852-5700. Ball down low. Garza misses the first shot, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, makes it, and she's fouled.
Yeah, that's one of the advantages she has underneath is she's got a good size frame to be able to push those or box out and rebound and put it back up.
Jadley Roberts draws the foul. Liz Harris back into the game. Ellie Nelson will go to the bench. So here's Garza. Her free throw is good. She has 4 here in the first quarter, and it's 8-4. Pocatello on top. As Alder brings it up into the front court for the Indians. Comes to Emma Kuntz, free throw line extended right to Harris. Now to Chloe Kuntz over on the left side. One bounce dribble, comes back out top, back to Emma. Back to Chloe again, back over on the left side. She holds it there in the corner, looks to give it up. Emma finally comes loose. Now they give it off to Alder, back at the top of the key. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Clock down to 5. They get it to Chloe Kuntz, and it's held there. And it's going to go which way? It's going to stay with the Indians nope. It should stay with the Indians. And they're going to leave the 1 second on the shot clock because there's no change of possession. So they'll have 1 second to get a shot away as Alder will get it in as it's knocked out of bounds. And that should put the clock back to 20, doesn't it? Because they knocked it out of bounds? I guess not.
No, because the possession really didn't change on that.
Alder holding, gets it into Harris.
Too late.
As Chloe Kuntz tries to shoot it. That's the second shot clock violation against the Indians here in the first quarter. That one was a little tough. So it stays 4-2 with 2:51 should say 8-4 rather, with 2:51 to play here in the first quarter. As Brightly Harris is going to come back in, and Chloe Kuntz will come back in for the Indians. Remember, Coach Kuntz talked about they wanted to be a little bit more deliberate. Try to work the offense a little bit more instead of just hoist up a three as soon as somebody touches the ball. Rogers doesn't take the shot. It comes to Bunderson. Bunderson gives it back to Abby Lusk. Now back to Bunderson. She'll look at a three. That's no good. The long rebound is off, pulled down by Brightly Harris. Gives it off to Emma Kuntz in the backcourt. Weaves her way through traffic, gives it back to in the corner, down to Alder. As entry pass is knocked away, as it was knocked away by Maya Lusk. And it'll stay with the Indians, baseline front court. 2:20 to play, 26 seconds left on the shot clock. Brindley Alder will bring it in from the baseline in the front court, bounce it inside, try to get it to Roberts, comes to Harris, and then they're going to call it a held ball, and it's going to go over to Pocatello. So Pokey able to control the ball on the alternating possession rule. Ellie Nelson will be back in for the Indians next time the ball is dead. Lusk holds it. Drop it down into the blocks. It comes to Garza as she travels. Yes, indeed. First one was a step. Second one was a stumble.
Yeah. She stepped on a foot, I think, and couldn't get her balance. I had to travel on that one.
So the ball again will come back to the Indians. Jade Lee Roberts comes out. Ellie Nelson back into the game for the Indians as we've got 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Preston trailing 8-4 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Three-pointer put up and good by Emma Kuntz. She has her first points in the game, and it's a one-point game again at 8-7. Comes right back up in the front court. Bunderson has it stripped away and taken away by Harris. Brindley drives, put it up and in! Brightly Harris with her first 2 points of the game, and Preston regains the lead again. It's 9-8 Indians with a minute and a half to play here in the first. Swing it back outside, back to Marshall. Marshall loses it, goes back into the backcourt. Preston touched it so they can retrieve it legally. Bunderson looks at a three. That's no good. Inside rebound there, put up by Lusk. That's no good. Ball still loose. Finally knocked out of bounds. Garza dives to save it, but can't. Sage Hagler back onto the floor here for the Thunder as Garza will leave here momentarily, get a little bit of a rest before the end of the quarter. Excuse me. Here's Harris. Comes around the screen. Get it back to Liz Harris. Now back over on the left side to Emma Garza. Back to Liz at the free throw line. Comes back to Alder at the right elbow, taken away as it's Hagler to knock the ball away with 45 seconds left in the quarter. They try to save it on the floor and can't. A wild throw there by Maya Lusk, and it goes out of bounds. So Preston up by a point with 40 seconds to play here in quarter number one. As it comes into Brightly Harris. Harris walks her way up toward the timeline, gets the ball up in the front court as it comes to Alder. Alder comes down the left side, almost had it poked away, able to go and get it back, and now does have it knocked away as it's picked up by Hagler. Hagler coming 1-on-2, and Alder reaches in and knocks it away with 20 seconds left in the quarter. So Pocatello has it, baseline front court after the change of possession. As it comes back in, Bunderson into the corner. Hagler can't take the shot, gives it back, comes to Marshall back over on the left side. Now back out top to Bunderson. Goes back to Hagler. Gets cut off as he tries to drive baseline. Bunderson's three-point shot, that's no good. Rebound inside to Lusk. Tries to go back up. And nice job by Brightly Harris to get a hand on the ball and keeps her from getting the shot off as the horn goes off. And Preston will go off with a 1-point lead, 9-8 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. We'll go to the second. This is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian basketball on KACH and on MyLocalRadio.com.
Level 10 Life provides skilled one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Going to go see a movie this weekend, showing this weekend at the Worm Creek Theater. It is Avatar. Check out their website for showtimes and ticket information at wormcreek.org. Preston on top, 9-8 as we start the second quarter here this evening. John, any lead is a good lead for the Indians after a quarter.
That's right. Actually, that was a very good quarter by the Indians. Ellie did a great job in there, and the Coons girls were both were on. Good job.
So, ball comes into Brightly Harris, back up into the front court to start the second quarter. Chloe Coons holds it, free throw line extended left. Brings it back up top. Tries to get it down low as Jadley Roberts back in to start the second quarter, as Roberts takes a pretty good bump from Abby Lusk and loses her footing and then loses the ball out of bounds. So here comes the Thunder back up into the front court. They hold it there. Marshall looks down low, can't get it inside. Rogers back outside. Swing the pass back to Hangler. Drives through a crowd. Has her shot blocked by Nelson, out of bounds. It'll stay with Pokey.
Yeah.
Garza starts the second quarter on the bench as she continues to get a little bit of a rest. Back inside, Rogers, a three from the corner is short. Long rebound comes back to Rogers. Get it back outside. Lusk for three. That's no good. And a good box out inside as it was Ellie Marlowe with the good position to get the rebound. Here comes Brightly Harris back up in the front court, and she's tripped in accidentally as it was Marshall who lost her balance and ended up taking the feet out from under Brightly Harris. So Marshall draws her first foul. That's the second on Pocatello as a team here. 52 seconds into the quarter. Neither team has scored as of yet here in the second. Harris back up into the front court for the Indians. Swing it to Roberts. Get it back down low. Inside. Marlowe. Good position. Shot no good. As going up, Lusk tried to control the rebound. It's kicked. And Preston tries to chase it down, and they do. However, Marlowe dives on it, and her feet are out of bounds. So the ball will come back over to Pocatello. Marshall leaves for Pocatello. And I believe it was Hawkinson who just came back into the game from the top of the key. That's no good on the shot put up by Rogers. Indians grab the rebound. Two good solid rebounds by Marlowe in her short time that she's been in there. Harris back up to the front court, swings it back to Roberts. Roberts has it poked away. She has to go and get it. Quick hands by Hawkinson to get the ball loose a couple of times. As it comes to Chloe Harris, as Pocatello has really turned up the defensive intensity here as we start the second quarter. Harris driving, stumbles, loses the ball, knocked away. Roberts able to go get it. 17-foot jumper is good.
Jaylee was right there. She's had no one to pass to, but she had a perfect shot, open shot to the basket.
11-8, Preston on top on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Driving, reverse layup is no good. And Marlowe's got another rebound. That's three in her short time in there. As they get it out outside, Chloe Kuntz up into the front court. Brings it down to the right side. Back outside, whip it all the way back to Roberts. Tried to get it down low. And then a loose ball foul coming over the top as they try to get the ball inside to Marlowe. As coming over was Hangler. And Sage called for her first foul as she comes over the top trying to get to the basketball. That's her first, third on the team. 3 team fouls on each side as Liz Harris now comes back in for the Indians. Emma Kuntz slaps the ball, puts it into motion. Got to get it in as they finally get it in to Marlowe. Whip it all the way back into the corner for three. Kuntz's shot is just a little bit short. Rebound is off to Rogers. Quickly up into the front court to Abby Lusk. back down low as Garza back into the game, and she immediately gets the bucket down low. She's got 6, and the lead down for the Indians down to 1. It's 11-10 as they lead by a point here with 5.5 to play here in the first half. Back out top as it comes to Kuntz. Back to Marlowe, free throw line extended right as Garza, quick hands, reaches in and punches it away. And
Brightly.
Foul's going to go on Marlowe because she dove on top of Garza. And that'll be her first. So 4 team fouls on the Indians. First one on Marlowe in a 1-point game. Preston leads 11-10. Three-pointer put up and good as the shot put up by Hagler. That gives the Pocatello the lead back at a 13-11 now. Back down low to Nelson. Has her shot partially blocked by Garza. Get it back out top. Chloe Kuntz looks at a 3. It's going to be just short. It's an air ball and go out of bounds. So the air ball comes up short. Tonight's game brought to you by Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by Naylor Insurance and save today, 223 North State Street here in Preston. Rogers lays it off on the right side. Lusk, jumper good from the baseline. Abby with her first 2 points of the game makes it a 4-point Pocatello lead at 15-11. Chloe Kuntz has the ball, right side. Swing it all the way over into the left corner there to get it back to Emma. Now back to Chloe again outside. Lob it down inside to Nelson. She's double teamed. Kick it back. Chloe looks at a 3 and hits it. Nope. Yes, it is a 3.
Yes. Good shot by Chloe.
Makes it a 1-point game again at 15-14. Quickly down at the other end. Lusk with another 3 of her own. Long rebound is controlled there. Inside. Pulled down by Hagler. That's no good. Garza tries to go back up and she's fouled. Foul's going to go on Ellie Nelson. That'll be her first. 5th on the Indians. And Garza will go to the free throw line. Garza, as we mentioned, is 62% free throw shooter. First one is good. That's about 10% better than the team as a whole. As Pocatello coming into the game tonight was 79 of 152. That equates to 52%. Garza with the second. That's a little short, controlled by Liz Harris. So it stays at 16-14 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard as we go under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Emma Kuntz on the angle right. She's double teamed. She gets it back to Chloe. Tries to get it down low to Liz Harris, and it's a little bit too far out in front of her. She couldn't get to it and out of bounds. Good idea to try to get it to Liz, but just a little bit out of her reach.
Yeah, and she was wide open. Could she have got control of the ball? Could have gone up for an easy 2.
Here comes Rogers. Three-pointer from the left side, and Hagler able to drain a high arching 3. Makes it 19-14, opens the lead back up to 5 again. Harris. Get it back to Kuntz, top of the key. Back to Harris, free throw line extended left. Comes back to Emma Kuntz. Tries to answer with a 3 of her own and hits it.
When you're hot, you're hot. We'll take those shots all night long if she can hit them.
Pair of threes, 19-17. Pocatello still leads by 2. Swing it all the way back along to Lusk. Tries to drive baseline. Throws it up wildly. Gets her own rebound. Can't get the shot up cleanly. Garza can't get it up cleanly either. No call on either shot. And here comes Harris as she'll slow it down as she gets it back across the timeline. We go under 2:50 to play here in the first half. As it comes to Harris on the right side. Skip pass, intercepted by Garza, poked away by Kuntz, and a blocking foul on Emma. Emma tried to step in front of Kuntz to keep her from taking off with the ball and drew the foul, her first. That's 6 on the Indians. So with 2:40 to play here in the first half, Pocatello will shoot free throws at the whistles. 19-17 on the Logan North, Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Lusk, free throw line extended right in the corner again. Back to Rogers. A 3 of her own is no good. And we got a whistle inside. Is that gone Garza? Yes, it is. Garza pushed off to try to get to the rebound.
Yeah, that's costly foul on her. That's only her first. I thought that was her second.
So she picks up a foul. Preston gets the ball back. 2:20 to play here in the first half. Nelson, top of the key, has her pass deflected, taken away as it comes to Hagler. Hagler throws it up in the front court. Lusk able to chase it down. Gets it down low on the block, put up and in by Taylor Rogers. Makes it 21-17, a 4-point lead for the Thunder on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Emma Kuntz gets it back to Roberts. Back to Harris. Now back to Emma again. Looks at another three. This one's short from the left side. And the long rebound is going to go out of bounds. Tonight's game brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. 21-17, Pocatello on top. 7-5 on the year, third ranked in the IdahoSports.com coaches poll. As the pass comes back to Rogers. Swing it back to Abby Lusk again. She elevates. Her shot is too long. Rebound on the far side, pulled down, comes back to Lusk. Looks at another three. That's long again, and it bounces up and off the guide wire and out of bounds. So 1.5 left here in the first half. As Liz Harris, Brightly Harris both leave. Ella Marlowe back into the game for the Indians. And Brinley Alder comes back in as well. Marlowe has it. Free throw line extended left. Roberts, top of the key. Holds it up over her head. Back to Marlowe. Marlowe with 3 big rebounds in her first stint on the floor here in the first half. 1:17 to play in the half. As it comes back to Emma Kuntz. Has it poked away. Roberts can't get it. It's picked up there by Hagler. She gives it off to Rogers. Runs the ball back up in the front court. Gives it back to Hagler. Looks at a three. No. As the long bounce comes off, Lusk able to control it. It comes back to Rogers, top of the key. They get it to Hawkinson. She whips it back outside to Hagler again. Gets cut off as she tries to drive the baseline. Back to Rogers. Three-pointer is good. Taylor Rogers with the three makes it 24-17 with 40 seconds to play here in the first half. Comes back to Kuntz. Back to Roberts, top of the key. It's about a 10-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Comes back to Marlowe. Marlowe bounces the ball inside, back to Roberts. Whip it back down to the back door, pass to Nelson. Pass intercepted there by Lusk. Here comes the Thunder. 21 seconds left in the half. Shot clock is off as they flip the ball back to Hagler on the right side, and she travels. So Hagler traveled, gets the Indians the ball back with 15 seconds left. They trail by 7 here just before halftime. Alder gets it up into the front court. Goes on the left side to Marlowe. Back out top. Roberts holds it there with 4, with 3. Emma Kuntz has it knocked out of her hands. Alder able to take it away, and that's the way the first half will end. Good half for the Indians, but they trail by 7 as we go to the halftime break. It's Pocatello 24, Preston 17 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Our halftime activities are brought to you by Level 10 Life. This is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian basketball on KACH and on MyLocalRadio.com.
Level 10 Life provides skilled one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Three or four three-pointers, and that's going to happen, with the way they've set up the defense. So, if we can stay close, I wouldn't rule them out. We led most of the first half by anywhere between 2 and 5 points.
Once Pocatello saw that Preston was really trying to slow the ball down and work the outside, they brought the defense out and kind of turned up the intensity.
Right, and that's the thing. Pocatello has that ability, because they can still put one or two in the key and bring their guards out and intensify that defense, like you said.
With Garza back underneath the basket, it makes it a lot easier to be able to bring that defense out.
But I'm impressed with Ellie underneath. She's been holding her own underneath there. Plus the rebounding of Marlowe. We've had some very strong rebounding this first half.
First half, or halftime, I should say, brought to you by Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Find out more at level10lifecoach.com. We'll look at the first half stats when we come back. This is the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Basketball on KACH.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, time to take a look at the scoring, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Call them to find out how you can get to their coverage. Call them at 208-852-2364. First for the Pocatello Thunder in the first half, it was Abby Lusk with 2 points. Ella Hawkinson also had 2, was 3 points for Tylee Rogers. Sage Hagler had 8 in the first half, and Kenna Garza had a total of 7. For the Indians, 3 points for Chloe Kuntz, 2 points for Jadley Roberts, 2 for Brightly Harris, 6 for Emma Kuntz in the first half, and 4 for Ellie Nelson. 24-17. This has been your halftime report. Stay tuned. The second half coming up right after this.
Level 10 Life provides skilled one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
24-17, Pocatello leads as we start quarter number 3. John, what do the Indians really need to do?
Well, personally, I've been impressed with them so far. This is the best impressive part they've had. But, we've got to make, again, no turnovers. We got to make sure we don't turn the ball over and make good, by making good passes, and then get a little better shots. Try to get as good a shot as you can get off.
So Pocatello will have the ball to start the third quarter. And here we go as the Indians will go right to left across your radio dial here in the second half. As the shot put up by Garza, 3-pointer is no good. As it comes to Harris, Brightly dribbles it down the floor, lay it off to Kuntz, lay it up and in by Emma.
That's exactly what they need to do. Don't be selfish. Don't try to do it all on your own. And great job by Brightly that time to Kuntz.
As Brightly takes the ball away, Harris all the way and has it knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Indians. Interesting start to the quarter as Preston comes out running a bit.
Yeah, Yeah, if they can get the steal and get them all out and get a 2-on-1, they can make some things happen here.
Get it into Harris. Brightly wants to drive, gets it stuck on her hip, puts it up, no good, and Garza has the rebound. She gives it off to Rogers, up into the front court, goes into the left corner. Three-pointer there by Hagler, needs a bounce, won't get it, as Emma Kuntz touches it and pokes it out of bounds. Able to reach around at one of her defenders and poke the ball away, and Garza will bring it in underneath her own basket. She brings it in deep all the way out near the timeline to Hagler. Down the middle. Has it poked away by Kuntz. Taken away by Emma. As the defense is back, so Emma slows it down a bit. Gets it over to Harris on the right side. Back out top to Emma Kuntz. Back to Brightly Harris. Back to Kuntz. Comes over to Chloe Kuntz here on the left side. As Chloe has it taken away as Hagler reaches in and steals it. Comes back to Rogers. Back up into the front court. Minute and 15 gone here in the second half. Rogers has it in the right corner, doesn't get the shot, comes back to Marshall, top of the key. Swing it back to Hagler. She drives the baseline, needs a soft bounce, won't get it. Garza tries to get to the rebound, but it's taken away again by Emma Kuntz. Quickly up into the front court. Harris drives all the way, tries to put it up. Looking to say the ball was deflected. However, standing out of bounds was Ellie Hawkinson and tried to pick the ball up.
Yeah, she didn't realize where that end line was, and when she grabbed the ball, she was standing out of bounds.
So the ball will come back in to the Indians. Chloe Kuntz to bring it in. Gets it back into Harris. Swing it back over as it comes to Emma Kuntz. Now back to Harris on the angle left. She'll bring it back across the top of key. Goes angle right now over to Emma Kuntz again. Chloe Kuntz has it in the corner. Bring it, skip pass. Back to Brightly as the pass inside. Knocked away and taken away again here by the Thunder. Quickly up the court. Here comes Hawkinson. She gets cut off. Whip it back outside. Three-pointer by Rogers. In, out. Rebound inside. Taken away there. Marshall has, or I should say Hagler has the rebound, but then is fouled before she can do anything with it.
Yeah, Liz got her reaching around her.
First foul of the second half for either side. Liz Harris with her second personal, as 3 in, 3 out here for Pocatello. As obviously Sonny Evans, the head coach, didn't like what she was seeing offensively here to start the second half. As they get it in, Abby Lusk into the corner. Now back to Lusk inside, and she makes it.
Yeah, nice move.
Gets the soft touch. 26-19, lead back to 7 points again here for Pocatello. As into the corner it goes there to Chloe Kuntz. Chloe has it taken away, picked up 2-on-1. Here comes the Thunder. Fake pass as the shot, no good. And it's all tied up in the paint area. As Taylor Bunderson got her hands on it, but so did I think it was Emma Kuntz, and tied it up. And Preston gets the ball on the alternating possession rule. Comes into Harris. Comes back to Emma Kuntz, now to Chloe Kuntz. Stops just short of the timeline. Now she steps across and up into the front court as it comes back to Harris. Roberts from the left corner. Shot is short as the rebound pulled down there by Lusk. Lusk will hand it off as it comes back to Rogers, back up into the front court. Back to Lusk, looks at a three. No good. Garza tapped it, gets the rebound, puts it back in.
Easy bucket for...
Well, as long as being tall, she has very long arms, and she just tapped that ball back to herself. 28-19, 9-point lead for Pocatello on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. As it comes back to Emma Kuntz, now back to Chloe, top of the key. Back to Emma, looks at a three, hits it. Emma's got 9, 28-22. As they cut the lead back down to 6 again. Swing it all the way back around to Lusk. She can't get the shot. Top of the key to Rogers. Over here on this side, Bunderson looks at three, and she knocks that down. Taylor Bunderson, a very good volleyball player, and she's making her presence known here on the basketball court now as well. 31-22, back to a 9-point lead. Harris tried to whip it down low as Lusk, anticipating that pass, stepped in and intercepted it. Back to Rogers, pulls up from the free throw line, no good. Bunderson down low with all the big kids and takes the rebound away. Comes back Pull-up jumper. That's no good, and Garza reaches over the top and is going to draw the foul. That's going to be her second and first on the Thunder here in the second half. So Sophia Covert comes in here for the Indians for the first time tonight, as Jaylee Roberts will go to the bench. Covert, a junior, gets a lot of playing time in the JV game. If you weren't with us earlier, the Indians JV won earlier today as Brightly Harris had to go down to her knees to keep the ball from going out of bounds, and Coach Kuntz quickly calls timeout. This timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, stop in. Check out their selections available in most sizes. Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
You're listening to a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian basketball in KACH and on mylocalradio.com. And don't forget, we're back at Preston Gym tomorrow night. 7:30 tip-off as the boys take the floor tomorrow night with the Burley Bobcats coming to town. Second time they get a look at Burley this year after beating them on opening night back on Thanksgiving weekend. So Preston has the ball out of the timeout. They trail 31-22, 3:35 to play here in quarter number 3. Comes back to Emma Kuntz, free throw line extended left. She holds it there, wants to drive, gets cut off by Bunderson. Back out top to her older sister, Chloe. Chloe gets it back over to Brightly Harris on the angle right, back down low, try to get it to Nelson. Nelson fights for it, but it'll be a held ball, and it's going to go back the other way. That's kind of a quick hold.
Yeah, I thought Ellie was able to get that around. I thought she was fouled, but yeah, Ellie did a good job of trying to keep the ball from her.
Bradley Alder comes back in as Chloe Kuntz goes to the bench. Rogers up into the front court, gives it off to Lusk. Now Rogers top of the key. Free throw line to Bunderson. Oh, great pass down low. They missed the layup. As the pass down low was to Maya Lusk, and missed the layup. Harris drives, jumper from in the paint. That's no good. As it hustling to get the ball was Bunderson. 2:50 to play here in quarter number 3. Bunderson, her skip pass comes to Abby Lusk, drives the baseline, has her shot partially blocked, gets it back, but a holding foul against the Indians.
It'll be on Emma, I believe.
Nope, foul's going to go on Ellie Nelson.
Oh.
That'll be her second, and second on the Indians here in the half, as Nelson comes back to the bench. Lusk lobs it in. Garza gets it, top of the key. Give it back as it comes again to Hagler, then a blocking foul on Harris. Bradley's going to draw her second foul. That's 3 now on the Indians. As the ball again out of bounds, it'll come back again to the Thunder, right in front of their own bench as they get it into Rogers. Rogers takes it down into the right corner. Preston drops back into that zone defense. Back outside to Lusk. To whip it back and will appear to the right side as the pass by Rogers is intended for no one and goes out of bounds.
Yeah, she was trying to go inside to Garza, but Garza turned and went outside as the pass was tossed in.
Hawkinson comes in for Garza. She'll go back to the bench in the third quarter of tonight's game, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. They have all you need for your car or truck to keep it running strong. 17 South State Street is where you'll find them. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Comes into Harris. Full court pressure put on by Pocatello. Emma Kuntz will get the ball back up into the front court, trailed by Bunderson, who chases her all the way back out to the timeline. Alder looks down the left side. Now will come back out top to Harris again. Brightly goes back over to Alder on the angle right. Lob it inside. Good pass inside to Harris, who stumbles. And then the held ball should stay with the Indians this time. Harris stumbled trying to look back inside. They held the ball, but Preston keeps the ball in the alternating possession rule. 2:04 to play in the quarter. 31-22. As it comes inside. Oh, great look inside. Covert couldn't get it to go down as Harris reaches in, taps it away as Lusk. Boy, almost looked like she touched it last,
Yeah.
but they gave it back to Pocatello.
Yep, that's what I thought too. Of course, we didn't have the best angle, but
So Bunderson will bring it back up into the front court as we go under 2 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. Lusk back out top. Marshall holds it there. They'll get it all the way back down low. Shot put up there, no good. As getting the rebound and trying to go back up with it was Hershey. No, not Hershey, sorry. It was Mia Lusk, number 13, not 12, as she gets fouled, and she's going to go to the free throw line. Fouls on Covert, her first, team's fourth. So here's Mia Lusk at the free throw line. Lusk's first is good. That's her first point of the game. She's a 27% free throw shooter. Averages just a couple of ticks under 3 points a game. Chloe Kuntz comes back in for the Indians as Sophia Covert will go back to the bench. 10-point lead for Pocatello, 32-22 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. And Mia Lusk with another free throw. That's going to be too long. Rattled around, and Pocatello able to get the rebound back and going back up this time. Hawkinson, and she's fouled. Liz Harris draws the foul. That's going to be her third. 5 now on the Indians with 1:40 to play here in quarter number 3. So here's Hawkinson, the 58%er, misses the first. Hawkinson, who only has 2 points in the game, averages about 8 a contest. As she goes back to the free throw line here again. Second shot is good. Gives her 3 and makes it 33-22 as Pocatello now up by 11. Harris receives the ball. She'll work it back again out by the timeline. Gives it to Chloe Kuntz on the angle right. Chloe gives it to Liz Harris out top of the key. Looking for somebody to clear. Finally comes to Emma Kuntz on the angle left. Back out top to Chloe Kuntz. Holds it there. Chloe dribbles it back and forth a couple of times, and Abby Lusk takes it away. Abby ahead of the pack all the way. Lay it up and missed the layup. Rebound to Marshall. She goes up, and that's no good, but she's fouled. Liz Harris draws the foul. That's going to be 4 on Liz here as Sophia Covert goes back to check in again. First free throw is up and in by Marshall. Her first points of the game. Liz Harris will come back out with her 4 fouls with 1:09 to play here in the third quarter. Brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Marshall can extend the lead to 13. And the free throw is good, and it's a 13-point lead. Marshall with 2 points in the game. Jadely Roberts will come back in, and Brightly Harris will come back to the free throw, back to the bench. 35-22, Pocatello leads on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Chloe Kuntz back up into the front court as a reach in by Lusk. As finally this time they're able to poke it away. Much different officiating than in the JV game earlier tonight. Back outside, Bunderson for 3. Good.
A long 3.
Bunderson's got 6, and it's 38-22. 40 seconds to play here in the third. Brightly, Alder driving and is fouled. Nope, they're going to call it a double dribble. Said she touched the ball with both hands simultaneously. That's a double dribble and a turnover as the ball comes back over to Pocatello again. 38-22. Here comes Bunderson back up into the front court. 30 seconds to play in the third. Marshall Swing it all the way back out into the left corner. Comes back. I don't think pass wasn't intended to go there to Marshall. It got there anyway. Back outside, Mia Lusk for three, and she makes that.
Well, they've really heated up. Pocatello has heated up, but they're also hustling to get the ball, too.
It's a 19-point lead now, 41-22. 5 seconds to play in the quarter. You're not going to get the shot off. You don't hurry. Chloe goes it to in the corner, and they do not get the shot off as Pocatello will go to for the fourth quarter tonight with a big lead. They lead 41-22 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. You're watching Preston Indian basketball. It's a presentation of Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team on KACH and on mylocalradio.com. We'll go to the fourth right after this.
105.5 FM KACH.
Hi, we're Braden and Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency.
We're Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jan Stone with Northern Title of Preston, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Bill Chambers from North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Larson. I'm with HK Auto, and we are Dayton Proud and Idaho Strong.
We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, we'll start the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter brought to you by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Preston was outscored in the third quarter 17-5, which allowed Pocatello to open this 19-point lead they start the fourth quarter with, 41-22. Ball belongs to the Thunder. Start the quarter. Marshall has it on the angle right. Brings it back from the top of the key. She lets it fly from about 18. Garza with a rebound. Puts it back up and in. Kennison Garza with the putback. She has 11 in the game. And it's now 43-22, a 21-point lead. As not sure what that was supposed to be, as Alder leaning on Hawkinson. They both went to the ground, and they called it a held ball.
Yeah, Hawkinson had her arm around
That's kind of a ridiculous call. So they go back to Alder, and again, reaching in to poke the ball away was Bunderson. And again, Preston will keep the ball. 30 seconds gone here in the fourth. And wrestling inside is Marlowe trying to establish some position. And a foul called on Hawkinson because she was literally pushing Marlowe in the back. It's only the second foul of the second half against the Thunder, in the first here against Hawkinson. So that moves the ball down to the baseline to bring it in. As they bring it in way outside to Kuntz. A three-pointer right by Chloe. That's no good. Ball tapped loose. Hawkinson tries to chase it down. She's able to get it. Saves it in the backcourt as it comes to Bunderson. Quickly up into the front court as it comes to Marshall on the angle right. She'll cut across the top of the key. Gets it back to Hagler from the free throw line. 15-footer jumper is good. Hagler's got 10, and the lead is 23, 45-22 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Emma Kuntz holds it on the angle left. Wants to bring it back across the top of the key for the Indians. Driving. Will stop and pop. That's no good. As the rebound tapped by Bunderson, chased down in the corner by Marlowe. She gets it back outside to Alder. One bounce dribble. Back to Marlowe. Marlowe has it poked away there by Garza. Body's on the floor. Finally pick it up, and Chloe Kuntz with a reach-in foul. That's her first, team seventh, so 1-1's coming here for Pocatello. 6:34 to play in the fourth quarter. As going to the free throw line here is Sage Hagler. Hagler's first is good as she makes the front end of the 1-1. Procon Homes brings you tonight's game. Building quality homes in the quality multifamily homes, I should say, across the West. And by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Second one is no good. Rebound put back up is in on the putback by Hawkinson. So it's 48-22. As quickly Pocatello extending the lead. Comes to Chloe Kuntz. Gives it back top of the key to Emma. Whip it back to Brightly Harris in the three-point area on the left side. Brings it back to the top of the key. An off-balance three. That's no good. Garza able to suck up that rebound as they'll give it back to Bunderson, who'll get it back up into the front court. 6 minutes to play in the game. 48-22. Pocatello leads. As she'll pull up Buzz Bunderson, her two-pointer. That's no good. Rebound loose underneath. Still fighting for it is Marlowe. And finally it's touched by Garza last and goes out of bounds. Liz Harris with her 4 fouls comes back as Chloe Kuntz will leave. Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton brings you to the fourth quarter of tonight's game. Remember, you can order their great jerky online at papajs.com. Harris into the front court. Marlowe pops out to get it. Back to Brightly Harris down on the right block. Spins, shoots over Garza. Got Garza did change the shot just enough, though it was no good, and the rebound's off to Hagler. Hagler gets it up into the front court, gives it back to Bunderson. Behind a two-player screen, kicks it off in the right corner. Held there, driving is Marshall. Tries to get it back down low to Garza, and it's touched by the Indians and goes out of bounds. So Pokey has the ball in the front court. 5:23 to play. They lead 48-22. As the ball comes back in to Marshall. Whip it all the way back over in the corner. Hagler drives the baseline. Put it up. Wild shot, no good. Garza has the rebound, and she gets fouled. So Garza fouled. Foul charge to Emma Kuntz. That's her second, team's 8th. And Kennison Garza goes to the free throw line. Garza, who's right at her average on the year, has 11 points tonight, averaging just a tick over 11. And the first free throw is no good. Stokes Market brings you tonight's game. With the freshest market and produce you'll find in Preston and in the Cache Valley. It's Stokes Market on State Street in Preston. Garza's second free throw. She missed them both. And foul here against Hagler. Literally trying to climb around Nelson to get to the rebound.
Yeah, she almost came down with the hammer there.
Just her second, team's third, and Preston has the ball, and Harris lost it, has to go back and get it. Drives against, whip it back outside, comes to Harris, now back to Emma Kuntz on the angle right. Brings it back across the top of the key, pulls up from 16 straight away, that's no good. As Marlowe, looked like she could have got to it in the corner, but let it go, and it went out of bounds. And the ball will come back to Pocatello. So here comes Bunderson back up into the front court here. As bounce it down low. As along the baseline, it's Hagler with the little short jumper. Give her 13, and it's 50-22 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. 28-point lead here now for the Thunder. Nelson puts the ball on the floor, doesn't drive. She'll give it off to Emma Kuntz instead. Comes around the screen, and what is that? They're going to call an illegal screen. Marlowe called for the foul, apparently for an illegal screen against Ella. That'll be her second. And 9th team foul, as Garza's going to come out with 4:15 to play and a 28-point lead as they take Hagler out as well. So here comes Bunderson back up into the front court. Rogers, three-pointer put up here, and a three by Maya Lusk is good. 52-22. 30-point lead for the Thunder as they really stretch the lead out here in the second half. As Preston has only scored 5 points in the second half. They've yet to score here in the fourth quarter until right there as Ellie Nelson with the layup. Nelson's got 8 with 3.5 to play. Back out top to Bunderson. Rogers on the angle right, goes down in the corner. Bunderson holds it there, bounce it in low, kick it back outside. Lob it back inside, back to Lusk on the left block. Turn around jumper, rolls in. Lusk has got 6, and it's back to a 30-point game again at 54-24 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Harris bounces the ball. Jadley Roberts back into the game here for the Indians. Wants to turn in the paint. Has it poked away as it's poked away by Hawkinson. Back up in the front court. Lusk gets it back to Hawkinson. Forces her way through Nelson for the layup. And a timeout called by the Indians. This timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, update your look today at Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. This is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team production of Preston Indian Basketball on KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Get a look at the scoreboard and tonight's game brought to you by Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. Les Schwab is your one stop for tires, brakes, alignments, and more. 1986 North Main Street in Logan. And your scoreboard tonight brought to you by our friends at Les Schwab Tire there in North Logan as well. 2:38 to play, 56-24. 32-point lead for Pocatello on their way to their 8th win of the year. And Preston looks like they'll drop to 1-9, losing their first district game of the season. As Pocatello playing their first district game of the year tonight as well. The pass is there, intercepted by Marshall. 2-on-2. Marshall driving, and Marlowe is going to. Marlowe reaches in, and they're going to call it a held ball. Chloe Kuntz back into the game, as Emma Kuntz will leave with 2:11 to play. They want to reset the shot clock back to 30 seconds, which they do. With a 32-point lead, we'll play the last 2 minutes of the game under a running clock as Nelson reaches in and pokes the ball away. Why not do it if they're not calling it?
Right.
So they deny the entry pass. Knocked away as Maya Lusk will bring it inside as the bounce pass inside came to Marshall, and she had the ball knocked away from her by the Indians. And again, it goes out of bounds down at the baseline. Lusk to bring it in again. Comes into Hawkinson. Swing it all the way back around over on the left side. Now back to Bunderson. Back to Marshall again. Doesn't take the shot. Bunderson in the right corner. Bounce it inside. Back to Hawkinson as it comes back to Marshall. Back to Bunderson for 3. That's no good. As stepping in front for the rebound was Lusk, and they're going to call a foul on Lusk.
Actually, they didn't. I don't think they called the foul on her, did they? She just called her for stepping out of bounds.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
She stepped out of bounds? Either way, Preston gets the ball back with the running clock. We go under a minute to play. Remember, Preston had 17 points at halftime. They have 24 here, so they only scored 7 points in the entire second half. Comes into Marlowe. Give it back to Roberts. Chloe Kuntz has it on the left side. Back out top to Brightly Harris. In the elbow, it goes down there as Roberts flips it to try to get it down low to Nelson and threw it over her head, and it goes out of bounds. Stay tuned for the postgame show. We'll tell you what's coming up next for the Indians as they'll go on the road coming up this Friday. We'll tell you where they'll be and how you can come and see the game as it comes back to Bunderson back in the front court. 15 seconds to play. Back over on the left side, back to Marshall. Swing it back to Bunderson. Back out top. Try to bounce it down in the corner. Bunderson will take a three and hit it. That's one of those shots that you remember. 59-24 as it comes down low. No basket. And the final score tonight as Pocatello wins their first district game of the year as they beat the Lady Indians tonight here at Preston Gym. 59-24 the final, as Preston really is throttled offensively in the second half, and Pocatello goes on to the big win. We invite you to stay tuned. The postgame show brought to you by the postgame show will come up right after this. Tonight's game has been brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meat and produce in town. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, with all the parts you need for your car to keep it running strong. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tires, stop in and see the tire experts on Main Street in North Logan. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now stay tuned for the Rouse Construction postgame show, coming up next. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837. And welcome here to the Ralph's Construction postgame show as Pocatello beats the Indians 59-24 on the opening night of district play. As Pocatello is now 8-5 overall on the year, Preston has lost 7 straight as they are now 1-9 overall on the year. Got off to a good start in the first quarter and a half, but couldn't sustain it.
Yeah, you know, I'm not surprised at the outcome, because we knew that Pocatello had some good athletes inside, young team, but very good. But the thing of it is when I looked at that first half, how the Indians played, I had a glimmer of hope. It was like getting up in the morning, you know there's daylight, but then you fall back to sleep in this,
right,
and spend and not getting the good shot, not looking for a good shot. Too much dribbling, and their passes were a little short, but in the second half. But overall, I was impressed with their first half.
The Indians trailed by 7 at halftime. It was 24-17. They were outscored 17-5 in the third and 18-2 in the fourth.
Yeah, that's what I say. They couldn't quite get the combination going after that first half. They had some real good combination going in the first half, and then in the second half they had to go a little bit different. In fact, they had all 5 starters out at one time in the second half, so it was kind of interesting.
59-24 the final. We'll come back, take a look at the stat sheet. This is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian basketball on KECH and mylocalradio.com. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, let's look at the scoring from tonight's game, brought to you by the Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call the Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today at 208-852-2364 or stop by their office, 33 South 1st East in Preston. For Pocatello, it was Abby Lusk who finished the game with 6. Liv Marshall had 2. Ella Hawkinson had 7 in the game. 3 points tonight for Taylor Rogers, 7 points as well for Maya Lusk. Taylor Bunderson finished the game with 9, 13 tonight for Sage Henderson, and 11 for Kenzie Garza, right on her season average. For the Indians, 3 points for Chloe Kuntz, just 2 for Jadley Roberts tonight, 2 points as well for Brightly Harris. And Emma Kuntz had 3 threes in the game. She finished with 9. Ellie Nelson finished the game with 8. 59-24 the final. We'll come back and wrap it up from here at Preston Gym right after this.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837. It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, we wrap it up from here at Preston Gym here tonight. And John Slaughter, final thought from you after this 59-24 win tonight by the Pocatello Thunder.
Well, it's always a joy to watch these girls play. They did a good job. The first half I had a little bit of hope, like I said. They did a great job the first half, just run out of steam in the second half. And then actually Pocatello started hitting those threes in the second half, and that built the score up to where they were 25, 30 points ahead. Yep. And that takes a lot of wind out of your sails when that starts to happen.
So for the Lady Indians, it's back on the floor coming up on Friday night as they'll travel to Highland to take on the Rams coming up Friday night. We'll have the game for you here on KACH and on mylocalradio.com coming up on Friday evening. Starting with the pregame show at 7 and the tip-off at 7:30. Our next broadcast is tomorrow night when the Burley Bobcats boys team comes here to Preston Gym to take on the Preston Indians boys tomorrow as well. And once again, the Crumble Cookie pregame show gets started about 7 o'clock with the tip-off coming up tomorrow night at 7:30. That'll wrap up our coverage for this evening. The executive producer of KCH Radio Sports is Val Cook. Our assistant producer is Cody Olson. John Beverly back in the studio tonight as our studio engineer, and John Beverly and I here courtside at Preston Gym. Remind you of the final score as the Preston Indians fall to the Pocatello Thunder 59-24. This has been a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indians basketball on KACH and on mylocalradio.com. And from here at Preston Gym, we wish you a very pleasant good night. Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.